What's up with the family? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Come in, drop a comment, say what's up. It's my way of saying what's up to you. Man, it's crazy. What's up with it, pretty? What's up, Nene? I got something special for y'all today. Definitely finna have a talk with a good friend of mine. Today is a good day to keep the pace, keep the faith. You know what I'm talking about? Even if it's a short day, make sure you go out your way to do what you got to do today. You know what I'm talking about? We will be making some changes today. My little baby got suspended for singing in school. I told her we finna have to get you singing for real, or you gonna cut that out. Yeah, I had to cut that out. But let me call bro real quick, see if he ready. How you doing, Nene? I had a conversation today with my ex-wife about me raising my son. I'm really just trying to put a stop to, the ongoing things that's been going on in my family. That's what's up. Let's see what bro got up. Seems like he been doing better. That the doctor and them still wanting to put on some weight and stuff. The doctor and them still want him to put on some weight. I'm still trying to figure out which address I'm gonna go to first today. Okay. I had my grandmother's rebellion. What's up? He'll call back. Bro, call back. Grand rising to you, love. They're tapping in with the family. See what's happening in with the family. Uh-oh, there you go.
You have an incoming call.
What's going on with you, King? Man, you got it. You say what?
I don't see no live this morning. You kind of late. What's it? It's 10 o'clock, nigga. What's going on?
Yes.
I'll be up at fucking like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, waiting, looking for them joints. Like, nigga, I know this nigga's gonna go live between 9 and 10, between like 8:30 and 9:30 every morning. I'm like, I've been trying to catch your ass. I always catch you like right as soon as you like almost in the middle, or like none of you finish, you've been on for like 10 minutes. I'm like, how do I miss this shit every fucking time?
Man, you know how shit be sometimes. Man, shoot, I've been loafing this morning because I moved to a different spot, as far as where I was staying, as far as the room and stuff. So I've been basically trying to see what the hell going on, trying to make sure everything. I still wound up taking my bag about the room because I don't know how these people be moving, you feel me? Like,
hell yeah.
I got personal
housekeepers for sure.
You feel me? I got personal, papers in that bitch and everything. I would hate to have to, I'm already.
Bro, I know it. I was a housekeeper myself for years, so I know how it is.
I've been there, done that shit too.
I know how it is.
What's up? I've been there.
Let me see an iPhone or something sitting around. I mean, no.
One of them superchargers or something. No.
Right.
He's
My dumb ass was working for McDonald's or for Domino's one day. I'm on a delivery, so I'm going to drop off a delivery at a hotel. I seen the fucking hotel people got an Alexa joint sitting on the motherfucking joint. So I already had an Alexa at home for my first one that I never really even used. So I'm like, I want another Alexa. You know what I mean? My dumb ass takes the Alexa, man. Like a whole other day later, my boss called me in the office like, did you take this joint from this place? I'm like, I'm going home to go get it right now. I'll be right back.
Right now. Let me go get that shit.
Now. Right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take it over there, apologize, everything. No more, so I'm good.
Man, right? Why the hell this motherfucking... Hold up, bro. Man, they trying to get me to go all the way into Arkansas. They tweaking. See, this is what I be talking about. What the fuck I be
Where you at now?
I'm in Dundee, which is not too far from Arkansas. Like, Arkansas right over the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah, right over the darn bridge. So, alright, man, brother.
Just fucking having one of them damn days. I need to call my bro, get some words of inspiration, and either call him or I need him to be on live, like right now.
Well, we look,
right now.
We doing a little bit of both today, man. What's going on, though?
Right.
Nice.
Nothing, man. Just a whole bunch of people when they fuckery, waking up to people's bullshit. That can be stressful, man. Like, Jesus Christ, nigga, I just woke up and I gotta deal with other people's shit. Like, man, come on, man. Fuck.
You know what my big mom used to say, God give his hardest battles to his strongest warriors. You feel me? So,
man, listen.
So
and it's like, I understand where people be coming from and shit sometimes, but like yesterday, I went to go bust a joke for this girl or whatever. She asked me fucking for some shit. So I go to go give it to her or whatever, and I'm sitting at the crib or where I was staying, where I'm chilling at, whatever, right now.
Yeah.
So before I go over there to meet her, you know what I mean? She tells me, I'm not asking her what she wants. I'm on the phone. What do you want? What do you want? What do you need? What do you want me to bring you? So she's beating around the bush with that. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Where do you want me to meet you at? So she tells me to meet her at the little Shell gas station or whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. So by the time I done got in the car, put everything together, you know what I mean, and damn near about to get on the road to go over to the Shell, she hits me back. Oh, well, my car's messed up. I can't get the car to start. Just wait a second. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I still needed blunts at the time. So I still rode over to the store to go get some blunts.
Handle your business.
So, right. So I sat there for a minute, maybe thinking she was going to call, you know what I mean, thinking it's going to be a couple minutes. I done sat there for like 20 minutes, so she still ain't called and drove all the way back to the house now. Now she texts me, oh, give me a ride to the ATM.
Turn right.
All right, cool. Where are you at?
Right.
I'm at home, but I'm over by the Lovejoy High School or whatever. We're in my area where this is called Lovejoy High School or whatever. But not trying to let nobody know where she's staying or where she's living at, which I don't really fucking care, but at the same time, you're asking me for a favor. Now you're about to have me on some dummy mission type shit. You know what I mean?
Who this? Your ex?
No, this is just a random chick that I just met maybe a couple days ago on some movie type shit at the gas station. You know what I mean? We talked once, we got cool, you know what I mean? It's like, first of all, you obligating yourself to way too much already. Like, nigga, all right, we cool, we became cool, we talked, you know what I mean? That was about it. Like, but don't try to make it seem like I owe you something. And on top of that, I was fucking doing extra every time, you know what I mean? Every time I'm giving you extra bud, every time I'm taking less than what you were supposed to be giving me. You know what I mean? You telling me you want fucking 50s, I'm giving you a whole 10 to 50 or 12 grand and shit, and I'm getting 20 bucks type shit. Like, nigga, what the fuck is going on here?
What?
But that's just me. I'm cool. Like, you know what I mean? And I ain't bitching or complaining about it because I'm doing it, you know what I mean? So it's like, don't try to take advantage of it though. Like, nigga, come on, bro. Like, and then when you ask me for something and I try to come and get you, I'm walking around, I'm driving around looking for you and everything. I done drove past the school twice, then drove up and down both of these streets twice. She talking about, oh, she called me. Now we're playing phone tag. She called me, oh, you just drove by me. So now I done turned back around trying to find her again. I still don't see her. On her, we both playing phone tag. She's supposed to be on the phone with one of her little homies or whatever she go and know with, or he's that's in jail, so she's talking to him. But she's like,
hold on. Can you hear me, bro? I hear one of them darks.
Man, that shit had me on some shit. I was like, man, so she texted me after all of that shit yesterday. So I mean, after 2 or 3 different times, I done wasted damn near fucking $10, $15 in gas, which you was only getting a dime or 15 supposedly anyway. So, you know what I mean? I already done wasted time, gas, and money already. So, just walking around or just driving around here looking for you and trying to even figure out where you were, waiting on you and everything else. Like, and then, I try to come and find you. You're not around. You're both playing phone tag and all this bullshit. And then like I said, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm done with it. You know, I can't find you. I'm not about to keep going through this shit. You know what I mean? I got other shit to do. Even if I don't, this is not what I'm about to keep doing.
Man, right.
So she texts me, or she don't call me. Like our last phone call, like I called her, she didn't answer. Then she called me right back, and I didn't answer. Like I said, because I was done with it after that. Like, nigga, I'm not about to keep playing phone tag. All you had to do was give me a direct location of where you was at, and I'd have just pulled up, even if it wasn't at your house. You could have gave me the street name, anything. You're not giving me no specific points of where you're at, but you want me to come and get you. And now you just got me driving around up and down these streets looking for you. On top of already doing favors and shit. Like, man, I don't got time for that.
Nah, that's super crazy.
Right. So now after I done said, fuck it, the whole night goes by. This bitch texts me this morning talking about, oh, you about to feel some type of way, this and that, you was wrong, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, hold up.
Hold up. Who was
like,
wrong?
First of all of that shit should have happened last night. If you was going to text me or call me about anything, you should have did it yesterday when the shit happened. Don't wait till a whole nother fucking day or the next morning to call me or text me talking about some shit that done happened the day before. Like, man, I don't got time for that for one. Right, for real, but like, you know what I mean? Then this is the same person the other day that we had a conversation, and I was talking to her about the chick that I'm dealing with now and I'm actually cool with or whatever, and how she helps me out and all of that shit that I got going on with her. And she ended up calling me a narcissist, bro. So you know what I mean? That shit hit me hard.
Right.
That shit made me really sit back and think about some shit on top of all of the videos and everything that we be watching, how we be talking and everything that I'm listening to from everybody else. So that shit really hit me hard and had me sit and look at me after we got off that conversation. She called me that. Like, we got off the phone for 15 or 20 minute period. This is like maybe 2 days prior, maybe, I mean, like 3 days before all of this had happened. But maybe like last Wednesday when all this happened, when she called me the narcissist and all that shit. Yeah, I went to chill and got ice cream and shit like that. Yeah. My first time chilling with her. She was like, hey, you want to come, you know what I mean, go chill, go talk to you, just, you know what I mean, reminisce, whatever. All right, cool. So I took her to go get ice cream and shit, talk and all that shit. The next following day, I talked to her on the phone and she had put me in my place. So, you know what I mean, I really took that as, you know what I mean, like,
you took that shit in stride.
I took it some type of way, right? Yeah. I took that some type of way, right? And then when I talked to my friend about it and told her about it, it ended up becoming an argument with her because he's thinking like, oh, this bitch done told you to come apologize to me, like shit, when it wasn't even on that type of time. And then when I finally broke it down to her, I was like, oh, this bitch done called me a narcissist and everything. Like, it was deep. And that's why I was trying to come and talk to you about it, which is the other friend. I was like, I was trying to come and tell you what's going on and to actually apologize to you because obviously I did feel some type of way. And some of them things that you said, obviously I do feel like I was doing and you did pinpoint a lot of things that I feel as though was wrong. So I need to come to you as a man and come apologize. And instead you brushed it off and made it about a bitch. So now I'm like, you know what I mean? Me and her going back and forth about that shit last 3 or 4 days all weekend. So we just going back and forth. You know what I mean? And then every time she pops up her calls or the other chick, you know what I mean? It's just some bullshit. Like, I don't got time for that, man.
Yeah.
It's just some extra. So on top of that, I got this bullshit going on with my fucking children, my kids. I ain't seen none of my baby in almost a year now, you know what I mean? Easter just passed yesterday. You know what I mean? I'm missing holidays and stuff that I've never missed before. Like, all of this shit hit me fucking hard, my nigga. Like, I just was like, I don't know what the fuck this there to do anymore. I'm tired. Like, I woke up this morning and seen that shit, and then he texted me about one of her friends and all his bullshit he got going on. I'm like, man, I wake up to this fucking, like, I don't want to fucking go through that every fucking day. I'm like, I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. I was like, bro, after I got done saying what I needed to say to everybody or about what I need to say, let me call my bro, because I need some words of inspiration because this shit ain't working for me. If he ain't on live, I can call this nigga. I was like, I hope he answers. If he don't, man, look, if he don't, man, shit, I'll just go from there. And she was like, my friend was like, did he answer? I was like, yeah, he answered. He called me back now. I was like, that's you. Like, that's so good. Like, yeah, that's a good one.
Nah, shit. Now listen, after hearing all of that, bro, what I'm gonna tell you is just
now lay it on me, right? Lay it on me.
It sound like your spirit's trying to tell you a few little things, like as far as the new friend, you gotta figure out whether or not that's something you want to keep dealing with. And it sounds like you saying hell no. So
no.
You gotta find a way to break that off.
This ain't my crib or nothing. Right here where she at, right? She's going through a whole divorce and separation too. We met through a whole, you know what I mean, from selling bud. I ended up having to sell her one of her friends some bud, and she ended up, you know what I mean, just being a cool person, cool vibes and shit. And I just been around her every, you know what I mean? And it's like she's going through the same type of shit too. It's like it's weird as fuck, you know what I mean? And she liked me on top of that. We already engaged, so it's like, you know what I mean? It makes it all a fucking, not a double standard, but you know what I mean? Like, it's a double whammy. Like,
Double whammy.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, buddy. So
Then
look.
friends coming in with other chicks, like the other chick come in and she get involved, and now it's jealousy shit going to both of them. Like, I gotta deal with one feeling some type of way about this, and the other one feeling some type of way about this one, and I ain't even trying to deal with none of that shit. With none of them, it's like, what the fuck?
The solid situation is the fact that they all know it ain't like you been, you know what I'm saying, been devious about it. Now, the only thing is figuring out what you able to handle. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Or what you want to deal with. Because it sounds like you able to handle it all, because otherwise you wouldn't be handling it like you have been. You feel me?
Right.
So then with the one little chick who playing the little runaround shit, like, until she come all the way forward with you, bro, I wouldn't go out my way no more for her. Like, hell no.
Oh yeah,
because
that was it.
That's too risky. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
and on top of, she made me feel like she was on some rob. That made me feel like I was about to get robbed type shit.
That's what I was gonna say. You like a sitting duck fucking with her.
Right. That's what I know I was already on that time, bro. The first of the year, I got robbed for 3 pounds, my nigga.
Come
so,
on,
you know what I mean? It wasn't like, right. So, you know what I mean? Like, that shit had me looking at this shit differently too. Like, hell no, bro. I'm not about to be driving around looking for this shit. I got this shit in my car already. Like, no, you got me fucked up. I'm out.
Yeah, you got me out here like a sitting duck for real. Like,
right.
I don't know where you coming, when you coming, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, my mother used to always tell me this shit, like, be careful with motherfuckers who can't keep their time. You know what I'm saying? If you say you're gonna be here at a certain time, you know, I get roundabout time, you feel me? But if you say you're gonna be there at roundabout time and you don't show up, man, it's a little more to what you trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to get done. You know, you might not be trying to rob me.
Let alone you're not even pinpointing, like, you telling me you don't want me to meet you at your crib. All right, cool, granted, that's fine. But at least give me the street name by your house. You know what I mean?
Come on
something,
now.
so I'll at least
something close.
Something. You're not giving me nothing like, oh, I'm by the high school. There's so many streets by this high school. I done drove around this high school 3 or 4 times now. Like, come on. I'm sitting in the high school parking lot as I'm texting. Like, what the fuck?
Like, really?
Really? I don't got time. I'm out. And then that shit's right next to a police station. Nah, man.
Yeah, you put me in harm's way like a mug. You feel me?
And I'm sitting there looking like a fool doing it.
And you in that, you know, that state, you feel me? But they trying to run up a bag on whoever they can run up a bag on right now. So last thing you want to do.
These motherfuckers just got me for 3 pounds, and I was on some nigga shit that I thought I was the person that I thought I was cool with. That nigga fucking man.
It's a lot of loose end type shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I would be like, nah, you know what? And honestly speaking, bro, I know that feeling of like, I don't want to cut this person off. You feel me? Because you know, I fuck with her.
I known her a week. That's a wrap. Like,
it's a wrap.
I got that out of you in a week. Like, nigga, nah, we cool. And then you gonna try to hit me with some shit and try to make me feel like, oh, I thought you needed a friend type shit. Like, bitch, I don't need no fucking body. That's what I'm gonna get out of you.
If this being a friend, I don't need that.
You ain't been doing nothing, right? Truthfully, you ain't been doing nothing but using me the whole time because you see my vulnerability.
Exactly.
So we can go there if you want to, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Have a fucking good day, girl, and you don't, like you just said, you ain't gotta worry about me no more, and I won't bother you no more. Great, thank you. Have a good day. I won't text you no more. You got blocked, and that's a done deal.
You feel me? And sometimes that's the best thing too, though. Like things work themselves out. You know what I'm saying? The good part is you ain't had to, you know, blow up and act no kind of fool to bring no karma on you. But nah, bro.
I even called her and tried to actually talk to her about it. Like, why are you even going through this? First of all, because but me would have been talking to her, it would have ended up going left. So it was good that I just left it at that with the second thing. Because I would have ended up really expressing how I felt. I would have ended up telling her how I felt about shit, telling her what I actually had to go through, and it would have fucking changed up the whole fucking process of everything.
Big facts.
And then she would have been like, and then she would have been making excuses. Well, I don't got time for none of that. I'm doing one thing and one thing only, is what you asked me to do. Bring you some weed. You didn't ask me to ride. I was coming to give you a ride, so you're gonna get the fucking one of the two. You want some old extra shit? You got me doing extra shit, so nah, be on extra shit, and I'm gonna go ahead and go on about my business.
You hear me? She got yourself. Come on.
But this is how you turn around and treat me and act like this because of what? Because I didn't. Matter of fact, because of miscommunication. Because you didn't fucking want to give me the actual place of where you were at. Other than that, what did I do wrong? Shit, I came out and tried to find you. I was driving. As you seen, you just said I rode by you, and you told in the text message, oh, you just rode by me. And then when you called me, you told me I rode by you. So I turned around and tried to find you again and still can't find you. What do you expect me to do? I'm already riding dirty, everything. Like, who's doing all of this?
Yeah, who's doing all
that? Don't even do that shit. Drug dealers don't even do that shit, period.
Yeah,
nah. Drug dealers will have you waiting. I'm waiting on you. That don't even make sense.
Big facts. Big old facts.
On top of fucking trying to find you and trying to do everything for you. You doing shit, I'm playing myself.
You hear me? And that's my new thing, bro. If you feel like you, man, matter of fact.
That's what I heard.
Huh?
I heard that shit yesterday when you said that shit the other day about all that shit about your family, bro. Yes, that shit had me feel some type of way. Why? Because I'm in the same type of time, in the same boat. I moved away from all of my family for those reasons. That's why I hit you with that paragraph like that. You was like,
I was like, dang, bro.
I had to go through the same shit. Still going through it to this day.
To this
Not
day?
one bit of my family. I'm in Atlanta, bro, right now by my fucking self.
Man.
The family that I had, they tried to fucking kill me and take me out of this fucking world, and I haven't seen them in a fucking year.
You hear me?
You know what I mean? And I don't have no friends, no family, nobody here. I moved away from every single person that I've ever dealt with from in Pennsylvania where I'm at. Why? Because of those same type of reasons. Family was just feeling like this. Family was acting like that. I had to do everything for this. I had to do everything for that. Doing everything that I came out of my power to make sure everything is cool for them. But I can't even get the same shit in return. Or not even the same love. Fuck the same thing. The same love.
The same love. Like,
fuck all y'all. I'm out, right? I don't got to deal with y'all. I don't need y'all to talk about my baby or be around my baby. I'm stayed in Harrisburg or Pennsylvania. Because my mom and all them was feeling some type of way. I'd have been came to Atlanta 2 or 3 years ago before my baby was even born. Oh, we want you to stay here because we want to see her be born and we want her to make sure it's really yours and all fuck type shit. But knowing that, you know what I mean? First of all, if I'm telling you I'm having a baby to somebody, that's my baby mama, that's my fucking baby mama. I'm not out here fucking the whole world.
Right.
On top of that, we've been together for fucking almost 8-9 years now. What are you act like this ain't y'all fucking grandpa or it's not y'all's or something because of all the shit that we've been through, some shit that I done told off the fire before, some shit that y'all done seen.
And that's what be crazy though, too.
Families and shit, right? I just can't put families and shit in a relationship or none of that shit, bro. That shit all affects.
It's sad. It's sad, but you can't tell them nothing.
Everything.
Can't tell them nothing.
Right.
Because a person will use that when it's convenient for them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
To write you off or to not be there for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and honestly, bro, us moving away was the best thing we could do. Because a lot of times people not gonna respect you until you go out here and make it happen yourself.
Move away don't mean they gonna change.
Yeah, nah, and even with that, I learned that, you know, certain people, I don't even want your respect. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at, like, you know, like I was saying to my mother the other day, I said, man, you know what's so crazy? This past week, I learned that I have to be grateful when I get close to my so-called heroes. You feel me? Because now I can see the humanness. You feel me? I can see that they make mistakes too, but other times, you know, I was thinking these people were so perfect that I was down on myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now I see everything for what it is. Like, man, people trying to figure out shit just like I'm trying to figure it out. You know what I mean?
Right.
So ain't no use in me. Ain't no use in me being down on myself. That's why I'm so transparent with the shit that I go through now. Cause I'm like, you know what? Man, somebody else need to see the fact that we all going through this shit.
I told you, bro, you fucking opened up a whole fucking different ball game for me. That first day I saw that first video, it was like, I'm locked in. Bing. Man,
hey, you look. I'm glad you went there. Was you there the other day when I think it was Sunday? When, man, bro, I had a whole breakthrough. You feel me? I know some people.
Oh nope, I missed it. I came in right after and I was upset. I came in right after it was all over. I was pissed. Like fuck. What I done missed? I said after what I done missed.
Bro, when I say I was able to assess a lot of things, you know, that I haven't been able to have time to really deal with. Kind of like what you talking about in order to keep moving forward. A lot of times, you know, we have to not ignore, but not really, you know, go through the motions with the things that we going through. And man, it hit me like a ton of bricks just thinking about, you know, all the cousins that I lost who fighting the same fight that I'm fighting, you know, to make sure family know that we there for them. You know, we risking our lives for them. You know what I'm saying? And holding back emotions so they don't have to, you know that we down. Because, you know, a lot of times we don't tell our family members that we ain't feeling all that great. When they ask how you doing, you be like, I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? Even when a nigga not okay, like, but it's just because you don't want them to worry. But shoot, it hit me like a ton of bricks, man. I started watching this documentary about Nipsey. And bro, I just like, some told me like, bro, go live, man, go live. Stop watching this real quick, you know what I'm saying? But it opened up certain emotions within me when I seen his baby videos, his pictures and shit. And I was like, dang, man, my mama knew, you know, I don't really got those type of memories because I look back and realize, you know, my parents was young, bro, and they was going through some shit. You feel me? And trying to figure out life themselves. They ain't have time for that type of shit. You know what I mean? But I also realized, like, man, I was angry for a lot of years, bro. But I didn't know why. But it was because it wasn't even my fight. You know, it was, you know, anger inside of me because, you know, my mother at one point in time didn't know if she wanted to have me. You know, that was the last ditch effort between her and my father. My father being angry because his relationship wasn't what he wanted it to be with his father. You know what I'm saying? And all of that gave birth to me. So I was born with all of these, you know, emotions that I had to, you know, assess Sunday. You feel me? And that led to me thinking about my baby cousin. You feel me? How he was knocked off. You feel me? And I was like, dang, bro, I couldn't go back home. Because I knew, you know what type of warriors we are. If I go back home, bro, I'm going to see something. I'm going to be on somebody's ass. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I couldn't even go to his funeral. And the same day that I went through that with him, it was the same day my grandfather was kicking me off the land. You know, because, you know, he was getting older, bro, becoming more senile, playing family members against each other because, you know, he depended on us now. You know what I'm saying? So he got to tell this person one thing to keep getting them to send him money and stuff like. And it really wasn't never an issue between me and him.
Manipulating the family.
Yeah, really, man, bro. Only issue me and him had was one day he tried to tell me to, you know, basically smack the shit out of my ex-wife. You know what I'm saying? And I told him, like, bro,
you know what it is.
Like, bro, we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying?
No more, right?
Yeah. And he looked at me like I was pussy after that. You feel me? Like, bro,
I ain't no pussy, but don't push me.
You feel me? But this what else he didn't realize he told me, bro. He basically told me you used to beat the shit out of my grandmama. That's basically what you just told me, and you don't know, you don't know what kind of compassion I just showed you to not act on getting that vengeance for my grandmama. Because you know what I'm saying, like, bro, you just told me you used to beat the shit out of my grandmama, bro. Because why else would you feel like that's okay for you to tell me?
How do I even respect you as a man anymore after you telling me that?
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Please tell me.
Like,
because the fact that you putting your hands on a woman alone, I don't give a fuck about some discipline. There's other ways to discipline.
Come on, bro.
Female, you can discipline a female with words. Words hurt more than any fucking thing.
And you can lead by example. Discipline yourself and move a certain way. She gonna catch on.
Exactly.
She gonna catch on. It ain't nowhere around that. Or she gonna move around.
It all starts with you first.
Come on, bro.
And if you fucking walk around beating up people and doing shit, you know what I mean? What you saying? Nah, bro.
They gonna respond the same way. You just gonna trickle down here to your kids.
And my dad and shit doing that same thing to my mom and shit. And I used to go through that same shit, seeing my mom and dad fighting and shit going on. I used to hate that shit, but what can I do? I'm the little ass. I'm little as fuck. Like, I'm the baby.
Man, right, and that made us.
By the time I was able to actually say something and actually be able to speak on it, this nigga done already separated. He dipped. So you know what I mean? And now I'm on some resentful shit.
And that's what made us the dudes that we are today. That's why you able to, you know, be there for certain women, and you know, other people be like, why you taking that? It's like, man, bro, I seen my mama go through certain stuff that didn't make sense. And I also realized why people, you know, like sometimes, like even with the female acting the way she act, you feel me? Recognize that, man, that's her, you know, perpetuating what she's seen thus far. So as much as, like, you know, with my ex-wife, as much as it was plenty times I wanted to walk out and not keep dealing with that shit, I had to be that one resilient person in her life that was consistent. To the point now, even though we not together, she still confide in me about certain things that's important, you feel me? To keep her from taking that shit out on my children, you feel me? So
that's all I want sometimes. Like, man, me and my ex ain't together no more, or my ex-fiance ain't together no more, but that's all I ask for is just to have that connection and where we can just still be able to take care of our kids. Like, man, all right, we ain't together, you can do what you want.
Yeah.
Even like, I ain't even tripping. I'm not even tripping on the crib. I'm not tripping on the stuff that I got.
That I had to leave behind and shit.
Right. I mean, I left. Man, bro, if I could tell you, you'd be like, not even to tell you.
Left your whole life behind. I feel it, bro. I already know.
Everything. everything my whole life with them plus 10 years and everything before. You know what I mean? Everything before that.
Yeah.
So it's like, what the fuck, bro? I mean, and made sure they was good in a sense.
That's why we did that shit. That's why we did that.
Still got to worry about to now, bro. I'm still out on the street, bro, right now till we're, you know what I mean? They're still living in that crib. They're still right. I'm still trying to figure it out, but y'all still living in that crib. But the whole time that I fucking been going through this shit, I had y'all fucking rent and everything paid up until damn near November. Bro, it's fucking what? March now?
Come on.
It would have been paid up till January, truthfully, but they ended up sending me the bread. So you know what I mean? Now it was like, it was a mixed feeling with that. How should I send? Can I send it to them? Why should I send it to them? You know what I mean? Because they're not fucking thinking about me. They're not helping me do anything. They ain't doing this. They ain't doing that. On top of now, bro, fucking. Right, brother. The only thing I got out of them since all of this happened was a fucking blanket, my nigga, and fucking pain and stress and me losing everything. That's all I got out of them.
I know what you mean, bro.
But
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? I'm still the one making sure they cool in the long run. Like, I'm still calling to make sure my fucking kids got sneakers or nothing. Hey, what's their clothes sizes or what's their shoe sizes so I can make sure they cool. Now I got a whole car full of fucking sneakers and shit for me and my daughter. You know what I mean? And the clothes and stuff like that I can just easily could have went and got or but shit, man, that shit got me so fucked up, bro. And it's like right now their fucking rent is still $8,000. How?
8,000, bro, and this shit climbing.
$8,000. That shit about to be $9,000.
That's all I'm finna say. That shit still climbing.
Days, my nigga. So they only got till June to get up out of that crib now. So now what y'all gonna do? When y'all gonna even tell me anything, or y'all gonna let me know that y'all have to move? Like, but I already know it's the thing. But you know what I mean? It's the whole principle of it all. Like, now y'all just about to zip out somewhere in Atlanta. I don't know where y'all about to be going, where y'all moving to. You know what I mean? Or look bad enough, I already don't fucking have to talk to y'all. I don't want to hear. I haven't seen my daughter or my son for that long. You know what I mean? Y'all done took everything away from me. Tried to kill me on top of that. Like, come on, man. Like, what more can a fucking nigga take?
Come on.
On top of having me on probation and the law involved, now I'm having to still wait to go to court for this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Who knows when this shit's going to be?
Who knows when that shit going to be?
That I haven't even seen my child. Y'all took my privileges of actually going up to the school to see my child away, everything.
That's
and
what
I have done
so
nothing
crazy.
wrong to nobody, my nigga, right? I've done nothing wrong to none of these people. You moved your mom up there from fucking Pennsylvania. The biggest fucking narcissism, the biggest fucking problem that you ever had in your life is living in my house right now.
Bro.
Why? Because you needed that.
Yeah,
Not because I did anything wrong, because that's what you wanted, and you needed that for your support system in order for you to do anything that you wanted to do now.
I know that feeling. I darn sure moved my mother-in-law in, and you know, as much as my mother-in-law now, we have a different relationship. You know what I'm saying? I can see areas where, I mean, I could say she could have said certain things to her daughter, but you know, given the type of relationship they have, you know, she probably wouldn't have listened anyway. But I can also see where it didn't help, you know, her not saying shit to her daughter. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like, the way I look at it, bro, a lot of times with those type of situations, you know, God got a way of freeing us. You know what I'm saying? Or the higher power, right. The ancestors. That's
exactly what it
from
is,
situations
bro. He got me the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, from situations we would have never let go of,
like,
bro.
You know what I mean, right? He got me the fuck up out of here. Like, I love my baby, I love my family, I love them all to death still to this day. Even what they've done to me, bro, I would still do anything for every single one of them. I was no problem, without a problem. But I cannot be in that situation ever again.
Hell no, I can't
He literally took me out of that. Right, he literally took me out of that for a reason, nigga. They all almost took my life away from me in front of my only thing that I have here, my baby girl.
Man,
she's standing there screaming, crying, daddy, daddy, get off my daddy, help, help. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Y'all literally trying to take me away. And then, matter of fact, after the fact of everything, y'all make sure that y'all try to make sure, like, make it seem like everything was sweet. Like, I didn't do it. Like I was the problem, or I did everything. I was controlling. I was beating. Stalking y'all. Like, all of these things supposedly. Like, I've never did none of these things, bro. Never not once put my hand on her. None of these things, bro.
Trying to drown.
I was there trying to defend myself as these motherfuckers trying to kill me. 3 people trying to attack me in my home. And after bringing the cops there and everything else that I could possibly do to do the right thing for myself, and still ended up fucking in jail, still ended up losing my whole fucking crib, still ended up not seeing my fucking daughter no more, everything, but not even just my daughter, both my children, because he's mine just as much as anything. Exactly. I was there for him since 2, so that nigga's mine just as much.
Exactly.
Now I never take that away from him. The only thing in the power he's getting taken away from is the shit that he did, listening to his mom, letting her manipulate him as a child. I can't even be mad at him because of the fact. I can't even be mad at him at the fact that because it's his mom.
Because her even making him have to choose.
His mom no matter what. Right.
Shouldn't even had to choose for real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Should never
done
been in
everything
that
for that little boy.
situation.
His dad's never been around, bro. And we know this man. We speak to this man. I've noticed his dad is like a friend to me. And I've been there for his son since I've fucking been there. Since the day I met his son, bro, I've been his dad. The very first day, they like, that's your dad. And I took that responsibility. Still to this day.
Bro,
On top of it, that was way 4 or 5 years before I even had a child of my own.
Right. Stepping in like that.
Come on, man.
I know that feeling, bro. Like,
to get up to a point where we get here, damn near, we've been living here 3 years, and you let a fucking cousin of yours that I done took in on my own too. Y'all didn't bring him here. I brought him here. I brought him to try to do everything and help him out and got him away from the situation he was going through with his mom. I bring him here and he ruins my whole fucking life.
should be crazy.
After trying to do everything for him, putting him in school, taking him out of school, putting him in job, trying to put him in job corps, trying to get him a job, trying to do everything he got. I try to let him leave, try to let him do shit on his own. Brought him back because he couldn't do the shit. I mean everything for him to have to turn around and help them basically switch up on me and take everything. Everything. Down to my fucking baby girl, bro.
That shit, boy. Make them want to holler the way they do. And
What?
And it's like, you know what's so crazy is the reason why it's so easy for it to be done because, you know, we already painted as monsters within the system. So it's easy for it to just be like, oh yeah, that's what we thought he was doing anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. And when it came down to them, when it came down to the system, it was 3 against 1. Automatically, y'all lost.
Yeah, and at the same time,
automatic.
You still like, we still don't be wanting to go to the furthest extent to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
To get them. So it just be one of those situations where you gotta see it like you was free from that.
About it.
Man.
Right, exactly. Think about it went to the furthest extent. Nigga, I just came home from a week in prison when all of this, after this went down. Before all of this went down, I did a week in prison from the situation before me and the nephew getting into an argument, and I ended up having to dump him on his head. That should be in my home.
Right.
I'm tired of it.
It can't be tolerated.
Wasn't like I hit him, wasn't like none of that shit. Like, you know what I mean? She's letting these niggas walk around my house disrespecting me now. She done went to work and asked me to come in and watch my daughter, which I was already outside because I was outside prior before because her family had came up to visit and all this bullshit. So I wasn't feeling comfortable in my crib already.
Right, I know that feeling.
They was already on some fuck shit, right? They was already on some fuck shit. So I was already out in my car for 2 days, 3 days. So they like, oh, can you watch your daughter? I'm like, why are y'all calling me, bro? I'm already outside. You know what I mean? Y'all already know I'm already, you know what I mean? What would they come to this for? The nephew standing or the cousin standing over top of her like he's security guard, like all in the phone, like trying to hear what I'm saying and shit. So she leaves, go to work. She leaves, go to work. I mean, that's why I call him nephew's boyfriend, because she treated him like a fucking boyfriend. No,
yeah, she ain't supposed to be tolerating that type of shit.
Right. So she goes to work and shit, my nigga, and I'm sitting outside of my car. The nephew's in the crib. Everybody else, the aunties and everybody is all doing what they doing. They had left. So the only people in the crib is my daughter and the nephew. Like I said, I had to go in there at the time because he was 17. Like 3 days later, he turned 18. So he's damn near grown. I don't have to go in the crib. There's somebody in there with my daughter. But at the same time, I'm going to go in there and check on her because that was the whole call. The reason for y'all calling me. Mm-hmm. So I went in there and checked on her, made sure she was cool. You know what I mean? Said hi because I haven't seen her because I've seen her, but I haven't seen her because I've been outside for the last couple of days. So checked on her, made sure it was cool. She didn't need nothing to do nothing. So I went on about doing what I was doing. So this little nigga's in my room smoking weed. Like something that he knows he's not supposed to be doing, something that she obviously allowing him to do now. So this is what he's doing. So I've been outside for the last couple of days. So I go out, you know what I mean, go in the crib, finally go upstairs and get my little stuff together, start getting shit to go get in the shower. Like I said, this little nigga sitting in my fucking bedroom on my bed, my fucking California king bed, just in there, just chilling, having a great time, smoking weed,
living the life,
music. Right. What he could be doing in his room, the living room, the studio, or any other place other than my room. Mm-hmm. But you're doing this shit to be disrespectful because she's allowing it now.
Hell yeah.
Because y'all are supposed to be mad at me and y'all trying to basically switch up on me. Because all y'all family's here and I'm the only person that's an outsider.
That shit be crazy, bro. So, he's like...
Right. I'm downstairs listening to my music after I get out the shower or whatever. This nigga's still in the room, busting and smoking, doing what he doing. I go downstairs and I'm listening to my little music and shit. I'm listening to Mode 3 because I'm pissed off at this time. So I'm listening to Everybody Ain't Your Friend. Everybody Ain't Your Friend.
Yes, sir.
So I'm pissed. I mean, I'm running that shit back. Running it back, like playing that shit. I played about 3 times now. Mm-hmm. So I'm hot. So he's still upstairs, you know what I mean? And I'm noticing we had just got a dog. You know what I mean? We had a dog for about 2-3 weeks at this time. So we got the dog. He running back and forth up and down the steps all of a sudden now. So I'm like, what the fuck's going on? You know what I mean? I'm downstairs. You know what I mean? The dog was up there with him for the whole damn day. So now all of a sudden the dog's running back and forth down the steps. I'm wondering what's going on. So I'll go upstairs to him. I'm like, you know what I mean? What's going on? Like, what's up, bro? Can you get the dog? Like, oh, I already had the dog all day. First of all, nobody asked you how long you had the dog. The dog has been with you all day, so why ain't he with you now?
Right.
He's running up and down the steps is all I'm asking you. Once again, you're in our bathroom, the boys' bathroom, right? In the middle bathroom, their bathroom, smoking a blunt. And you're on the phone with your mom, the same person that don't do shit for you. The same person that only calls when it's convenient for her, or when it's, you know what I mean, just a convenience period.
Right, because you
same person that I
here.
took you away from, the same person that I took you away from is the same person that gave you guardianship to take care of you. And the person that I've been taking care of you for the last 3 years, not her.
Shit crazy.
But you're on the phone with her making it like, oh, everything's all great and everything's all good with y'all too. After 2 or 3 days prior, before you just even asked me, oh, Uncle Dom, should I even talk to my mom? I'm like, bro, do what you want. I can't tell you how to, you know what I mean, go about doing with your mom. If you're feeling some type of way about her and you don't want to talk to her, don't talk to her. Me personally, I'm not talking to her because I'm not dealing with the shit that she got going on.
Right.
And I'm already tired of it. So you want to talk to her? Yeah, go ahead. I don't have a problem with that. That's your mom. I'm never going to turn you away from that. But when it comes to me and mine, no, I don't have to. So they all busting it up on the phone, whatever. He in the bathroom smoking the blunt. So I'm upstairs. We talking about it now. I'm sober. I ain't smoked because my girl done did some fuck shit. She done left and talked about, like, I'm with the plug that day. Me and the plug together. That's my homie.
Mm-hmm.
She leaves for work. She needs bud. So me and the plug pull up at the crib because I was chilling around the corner with him for a minute. So we pull up at the crib together. Bring her the bud. She needs to go to the ATM. So we meet her at the store, go to the ATM, get the money from the ATM. She just comes out to the store for the money. They exchange, give her the bud. Or she already got the bud. She comes out the store to me like, oh, do you need weed? No, I'm good.
Right.
Since you have to ask me if I need weed, no, I don't need weed. I'm good. I'll figure out how to get it on my own.
You feel me?
Because I didn't even know we was on that type time. Since when have we been on that type time? Because anything I got is mine and anything you got is yours. I mean, not even like that. What's mine is yours and what's yours is mine.
I got what you're saying.
You know it, right. You know what I mean. So any other time I got weed, you got it. It's yours. Or I got weed, it's yours and mine. Whatever.
I'm trying to be
you're
nice,
not even taking that shit with you. Now you know, right? Now you know. Now you're trying to be funny. Or make it seem like you got the power on everything all of a sudden. Or you got some power all of a sudden because I ain't got a couple dollars right now to get my own.
Or like you give a damn,
cool.
you don't.
Right.
Because you're doing something for her right now. So she's trying to look out for your
Right. Nigga, I'm with the plug. Nigga, we smoke, period. Whether you think so or not.
And she ain't trying to let it be known to the plug that she, that she doing you fire too. That's another reason why she trying to act like.
Nah, but this nigga already know.
You already know.
Homie. Right. This nigga knows. He's sitting right with me the whole time. I'm with him because of that shit. You know what I mean? So what are y'all talking about? What are you even on that type time for? So now I'm good. I don't need no bud. You know what I mean? So now this is all the stuff that's happening back at the crib with the nephew now. So he's in the kitchen or he's in the bathroom. She done gave him bud because he didn't have no weed or nothing either. She gave him that bud that he got. So he's in the house smoking this bud that she done gave him to sit in the house and watch my daughter supposedly because why y'all call me to call him come and watch my daughter when he's still in the house all of a sudden sitting around chilling and smoking weed all through my house.
Right.
That means I didn't need to be here.
Exactly.
So now I'm feeling some type of way. So y'all did all this shit purposely. Like I said, on top of y'all other family members being here too, they came in the other night and they on some fuck shit too. I'm not comfortable. That's why I've been out in my car. But I gotta go clean my whole house and cook and do everything in my own house before they even came to make them comfortable. But I'm outside in my fucking car sleeping and shit. And everybody else in the crib comfortable.
Oh yeah, you lucky to be out that shit.
Right.
I mean,
literally.
I know that house to house shit
weeks and weeks at a time, my nigga. Literally for weeks and weeks at a time. Just out of my car, in front of my house, not going anywhere, not going to cheat, not going to do nothing. I'm sitting out front of my fucking house. They in there eating, on Facebook Live, making food. I mean, everything showing, not asking me if I'm hungry. No, nothing. Walking past me, everything cool. They don't give a fuck.
Right.
As long as they in that crib, they good. Why? Because I done made it that way already. I mean, they got double everything. You go in every room, just 2 TVs in every room. My son in their room, they got 2 TVs in their room. 4 game systems. You know what I mean? You go in our room, 2 TVs in our room. 65 inches and 55 inches all mounted, and you know what I mean? Every game system you want. Go in the living room, 75 inch. Go in the studio, 65 inch. Game systems and shit in every fucking room. I got